I don't believe I have to fucking talk about this show, man. I really don't even want to talk about this. This may be a 30-minute review. I don't know what to talk about here, man. You know, I don't know what to talk about. I just got done watching SmackDown Live on my DVR. I got done watching SmackDown Live on my DVR because I was in Brooklyn tonight. I sat down with the production team of House of Glory. And I sat down with the Amazing Red. And we went over how we can make the product better moving on into the rest of the year. I'm going to have the fortunate circumstance of sitting in on creative meetings from here on out where I can give my input about what I think makes sense moving forward to make the product better. I can't wait to get to work as a creative asset for House of Glory. I sat down tonight and I talked about things that I just take away from several shows that I watch when it pertains to WWE, whether it's Raw, SmackDown, NXT. We went over the social media aspects. We went over things that just bother me as far as what I see on a week-to-week basis, and the similarities that I find between all wrestling promotions everywhere. Social media is such a big thing. Social media is such a big thing. It's a tool in which we use to get our brand. And in this case, the wrestlers use it to get their character out there to a wider audience. Tommaso Ciampa is the perfect fucking example. Look at what he's done with social media. Every time I look at a Ciampa tweet, I fucking smile from ear to ear. It is absolutely brilliant. The guy's following nobody on social media. The guy does not have one fucking t-shirt on WWE Shop. And the guy is not even tweeting at anybody when he's talking shit about them. It's the little things that matter most. If a company is failing to do the little things, then they show you and the entire audience that they just don't care. And that is my takeaway for SmackDown Live tonight. What the fuck did we watch tonight? We watched a company for a go-home show show you that they don't care. They show you that creatively they take the lazy way out and they just don't give a shit. Maybe because they don't have the skills to write a good show. Maybe they just don't care about the business. If I'm working in WWE, the way we see Extreme Rules shaping up, I wouldn't give a shit about Extreme Rules either. How many matches are on this show? How many of them are Extreme Rules matches? Every match on this show should be no rules. Why are we naming it Extreme Rules? You got Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax and an Extreme Rules match. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one fucking tear the house down. Alexa Bliss with her lazy fucking work ethic and Nia Jax. Wow, match of the year, I can't wait. Tonight, announced the New Day versus Sanity in a tables match. Why are we getting a Sanity versus New Day match at Extreme Rules when the entirety of their build can be counted with one finger? 1 week. 1 week of build for that match, and you're announcing it at Extreme Rules? Why? Can't you let this play out over several weeks that leads to a big 6-man tag at SummerSlam? Why rush to get two great teams on an Extreme Rules show that is of zero importance to anybody? It's the little things that piss me off. The little things that piss me off. I don't even know where to begin with this show, man. I really don't. It's creative laziness on WWE's behalf. And then when I come on here and express my grievances, I'm negative. And I'm told if you don't like it, don't watch it. You don't know how that fucking bothers me. People willingly accept what they are watching as good television because they are programmed to follow and not lead. It's the little things that matter most. And by the end of this thing, you're going to realize, well, JD does have a point. He does have a point. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I'm going to start with this. Even though it wasn't the first thing that we seen, and the Miz TV segment with Team Hell No was the first thing that we seen, I'm going to start with Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles. Why are we seeing AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura again? Didn't we get enough of this supposed dream match? WWE certainly didn't treat it like a dream match. It's as if they wanted to make it a nightmare for everybody. We didn't get this match enough in the month of April? We didn't get it at every pay-per-view that followed WrestleMania? Now you want to give it to us to open. There's the key word, people. Open SmackDown Live. The WWE Championship on an Extreme Rules pay-per-view is not the last thing that you're seeing on the go-home show. I stress to you, and I ask the question, why? Why are we seeing a meaningless 10-man tag to close SmackDown Live tonight and not the WWE Championship? It's bad enough that AJ Styles isn't main eventing an Extreme Rules pay-per-view and that we're going to get Roman Reigns versus Bobby Trashley in the main event. You can't put the importance of the WWE Championship on as the last thing for the go-home show for SmackDown Live. Where is the WWE Championship in the list of priorities for this company? You got a fucking Universal Champion who wants to be fucking Casper the Ghost. I guarantee you if Zach Bagans is fucking investigating some fucking haunted location, they're going to find the ghost of Brock Lesnar roaming around somewhere laughing. Zach Bagans is going to be there with his fucking EMP detector or EVP detector, whatever the fucking thing's called. He's going to hear Brock Lesnar laughing. The WWE Championship is absolutely fucking worthless on WWE television. The fact that it wasn't the last thing that we seen on SmackDown Live tonight is fucking inexcusable. Inexcusable. This is AJ Styles we're talking about. This is not fucking Mojo Rawley as your WWE champion. Jinder Mahal is main eventing pay-per-views as the WWE champion, and AJ Styles hasn't main evented one show this year on a major pay-per-view. Whose fucking fault is that? I probably just made you throw up in your mouth just a little bit by that one factoid I just threw at you. Why are we getting another Shinsuke Nakamura AJ Styles match for absolutely no reason? What did they do differently tonight that we haven't seen already in the last fucking 6 matches that we've seen? And here's the kicker, folks. WWE gives you a dream match, which I think they intentionally do on purpose. Well, the WWE Universe wants a dream match. Here we are. We're going to open SmackDown Live in the most epic way with a dream match. It ain't no fucking dream match. I don't want to see it anymore. In fact, I don't even want Nakamura and AJ Styles on the same brand anymore. This is becoming the Sasha Banks and Charlotte of SmackDown Live. Remember when they fought every fucking week? And they were the only 2 women that actually had any fucking turmoil between them on the show? This is exactly what that looks like. And again, like I said, here's the kicker, folks. They give you this dream match. They go fucking 10 minutes to To do what? To give you the same shit that we've seen the last 6 times that they fought, to end in a DQ, and then they give you Nakamura and Styles teaming up with another heel, this case Rusev, and with Styles, he's teaming with Hardy, and they make it a tag team match. So, WWE not only did not put the WWE Championship match as its main priority on this show, they're giving you matches that are on the pay-per-view 1 week before we get to Pittsburgh on SmackDown Live in a tag team match. Do you know how lazy that comes off? I don't want to see Jeff Hardy and Nakamura in the same ring doing what they do before a championship match on pay-per-view. I don't want to see Styles and Rusev in the same ring 1 week before their pay-per-view match. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I don't understand the logic here with giving us a Styles-Nakamura match for 10 minutes and then giving me another 10 minutes of a tag team match with all these championship matches that we're going to see on pay-per-view. You mean to tell me you couldn't have another match in its place? You couldn't give me the tag team match and eliminate the fucking useless singles match that Styles and Nakamura gave us? What happened to Joe and Ty Dillinger? Weren't they supposed to fight? What happened to that match? Oh, that's right, Ty Dillinger doesn't deserve to be on SmackDown Live. Their priorities are all fucked up. The people who run this show don't give a flying fuck. The little things matter most. You have 2 championship matches in the US and WWE title. I don't want to see those matches on SmackDown Live a week before the show. It lessens the value of the match and said championship. I would never do that if I'm a creative booker or if I have creative input for a show. Ridiculous. WWE does this on purpose. They took 2 of the best wrestlers in the world and killed it to a point where I don't want to see them in the same ring for the rest of the year. Possibly ever. I don't know who is excited by AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura again on SmackDown Live. No reaction for Almas tonight. Yes, Almas was on the show. Andrade Cien Almas was on the show tonight. WWE has kept him off TV since the middle of May. He got absolutely 0 reaction when his theme music hit. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a product of holding somebody back because you have no fucking plans for him and called him up from NXT way too early. And it's not even Almas' fault. This is exactly what happens to NXT talent. WWE took Almas, who is a match of the year machine. I've said it time and time again. He had every bit of momentum that this guy needed in NXT. WWE took all that momentum that he built for himself as the NXT champion and absolutely fucking killed it on SmackDown Live in the worst way possible. I knew this was going to be the end result. You take this guy from his cozy spot in NXT and you put him on SmackDown Live and you get everybody excited about his impending debut and you keep him off television and away from the ring since the middle of May. What do you think people are going to do? They either don't know him or at this point don't care about him. Was Sin Cara injured? What was the reason why we didn't get this match 4 weeks ago? or at least a series of matches with these guys. Why didn't we get Almas versus anybody else on SmackDown Live? Ty Dillinger, R-Truth, somebody, just to get this guy some momentum and to keep that going from NXT. No, but Almas just sat in the back and cut iPhone promos while Zelina Vega spoke for him, and he just stood there like a dumbass. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody's going to remember Almas by a fucking 15-second iPhone promo. They killed everything about Almas already. And again, attention to detail. It's the little things that matter most. Why is Almas making his ring entrance with a fucking Mexican mask against Sin Cara in a meaningless match? You know, the last time he wore his Mexican mask during his entrance and took it off and threw it behind him when that mariachi band was playing at the last takeover he was in Philadelphia. That was special. That had meaning. Because he went back to his roots. This was the biggest match of his fucking life. And he wanted a throwback to where he started and where he is today. It means nothing for a match with Sin Cara. Nothing. Where did this feud go? You started it 4 weeks ago. You held it off TV for God knows what reason. And then you give it to us tonight. And it went nowhere. And Almas has his Mexican heritage brought up and nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares. You killed everything about this guy, and I hope WWE is happy about what they did with Almas. Because now he's facing an uphill battle to get back to where he was in NXT. And at this point, I don't think that's even possible right now. Wasting talent, neglecting talent, not caring for talent. This is what WWE does. They take and then they kill. Lumberjack matches are the worst fucking matches in WWE. Period. Every time I see a Lumberjack match, I don't give a shit who is in the Lumberjack match. I can guarantee you it is going to be an awful match. Awful. They all end the same way, and with Asuka and Ellsworth, this match particularly was fucking horrendous. Horrendous. It didn't even take 2 minutes before the women Lumberjacks were all fighting each other. They all result in the same goddamn thing. So why am I going to be excited when I know what's going to happen before I even see it? Why does Ellsworth have a job? Why is he contractually employed by this company? What value does he add to SmackDown and Carmella's character? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. This guy was brought back because that stupid bimbo, Carmella, can't get over on her own. They needed James Ellsworth to add some spark to her character, and he hasn't even done that. Ellsworth has reached for the remote control, channel-changing heat with everybody. He's not funny, he's not entertaining, he's a complete fucking waste. It's bad enough you got Carmella as your champion representing a division that has Asuka, Charlotte, Naomi, and Becky. And if the rumors are true, Nikki Cross. Yet you got this fucking bimbo as your SmackDown Live Women's Champion. And how stupid does Asuka look? Again. She beats Ellsworth with the Asuka lock. She's got Carmella trapped in the corner. And instead of keeping a mindful eye on Ellsworth, who's still crawling around like a fucking slimy slug that he is in the middle of the ring. She does not even pay attention to what's going on behind her. And when Ellsworth gets up, he sprays some type of unknown substance in her eyes. And she eats yet another super kick and is laid out by the inferior Carmella. I don't believe how Asuka has fallen from the days of her being a fucking empress in NXT. Empress! The Empress was fucking dethroned ever since she moved to SmackDown Live. She ain't no fucking Empress. She's a fucking slave to the WWE corporate machine. Empress. If she was an Empress, she wouldn't be treated like a fucking pushover on SmackDown Live. This is absolutely fucking pathetic booking for someone that went 900 plus days undefeated. You gotta be out of your fucking mind if you think that this Asuka Carmella shit is going anywhere and is entertaining. And the last thing I want to see is another fucking shark cage hanging above a ring. Didn't we get enough of our shark cage bullshit last year? How is that extreme? I don't understand that. Does it make me want to see the match more? No! Ellsworth is so skinny that I'm pretty sure he's going to find the way out of that shark cage and Carmella is going to retain the Women's Championship. WWE and their lack of creativity is just fucking unbelievable. I would be fucking the happiest guy in the YWC if I never seen another Lumberjack match ever again. Ever again. Awful. SmackDown Women's Division is fucking awful. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. And there will be no sunshine at the end of the fucking rainbow until Carmella is without that Women's Championship. She is not who you need as champion. I'm sorry. There's nothing redeeming about her. She's not a good heel. She can't wrestle. She's not good to look at. Take that fucking singlet off. Go back to what made you fucking unique. You look like a carbon cutout of everybody else on fucking Total Divas. There's nothing about you that stands out. I can't wait for that title to come off of her, man. They can't do it fast enough. The opening to SmackDown Live was probably the best thing on this entire show. The opening to SmackDown Live was very good with Miz TV. And it was Miz doing what he does best. Being a fucking dick and being one of the best heels in the industry. He tried to act professional. But he showed how great of a heel he really is. Instead of showing how everyone loved the reunion of Team Hell No, he showed a video package which we all thought was, the loving moment which Kane embraced Daniel Bryan. Instead, he showed nothing of highlights of Kane destroying Daniel Bryan following WrestleMania 30. Showed him being tombstoned Bryan by Kane on the announce table and on the floor and on the steel steps. They showed Kane laughing maniacally at everything that was being done to Daniel Bryan. They even showed a clip of Kane coming up through the ring trying to abduct Brie Bella. This did two things. One, it gave us a very unimaginative main event. Because at the end of this thing, we got Team Hell No and The New Day against Sanity and the Bludgeon Brothers. It's not really something that I would want to see on SmackDown Live. If you really replace, SmackDown Live with Survivor Series, this would be a pretty damn good fucking Survivor Series 5-on-5 elimination match. No, but again, we're getting another useless tag team match, this time a 10-man tag, in the main event of SmackDown Live. Again, just as a refresher, the tag team match that we see in the 10-man tag closed the show over the WWE Championship. A meaningless tag team match over the WWE Championship. Just want to make sure you guys are aware of what happened here. Gave us a very unimaginative main event that pretty much lumped Extreme Rules matches into one segment because WWE Creative is just too fucking lazy to spread it out and give these guys their own segment on the show. Sanity and the New Day couldn't have their own segment? I don't understand that one. Couldn't dedicate 5 minutes to have Sanity and the New Day in their own segment. You gotta lump everything together because you, as a creative team, are fucking lazy. 2, it gave us a glimpse at how great the Miz versus Bryan will be once this feud gets kick-started. The dialogue back and forth is going to be fucking great and could even reach personal levels if WWE opts to go that way. With their wives, Maurice and Brie, could factor into this. Could actually bring Brie back to SmackDown Live and get into a wrestling capacity again, if WWE so chooses. Bryan and Brie had Birdie about a year ago, I'm assuming, roughly. And The Miz just had a newborn baby girl himself. They both just had children. They could take their real life, situations and apply them to make what we see on television just feel a little bit more realistic. The feud cannot simply start from here on out. Where we go from here, I don't know. I would not book these guys in a match at SummerSlam. I would not. That's just me. The feud cannot pick up and start here with Bryan and Miz, with Bryan calling The Miz terrible at everything that he does, and it can't be The Miz trying to poke fun at Bryan that he's soft and he will let things slide with Kane when it starts going downhill for Team Hell No. There needs to be something more. More. Now, The Miz isn't going to be at Extreme Rules. The Miz is going to be in Washington, D.C. for the MLB All-Star Game. And the All-Star Game can't come fast enough because the Braves are playing the worst baseball that they've played all year. Philadelphia is in first place right now by a game. So the Braves better pick up the fucking slack. And by the trade deadline, they better go out and get some fucking bullpen help. Motherfucker. Anyway. All I'm saying is that we got a glimpse. We got a fucking teaser at what could be very good dialogue between The Miz and Daniel Bryan. But I don't want it to just start with no meaning, with no reasoning. This is why I've opted and wanted The Miz to be Mr. Money in the Bank. It would give Bryan and Miz that foundation to just feud when The Miz would eventually win the WWE Championship. And what is going on with Daniel Bryan? I don't know if you guys got a glimpse of Daniel Bryan towards the end of this show. This guy came back and we all expected dream match scenario after dream match scenario. He was on the same goddamn brand as AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Randy Orton, Andrade and Almas, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy. And we sit here today in the middle of July with him teaming with fucking Kane at the end of the go-home show on SmackDown Live for Extreme Rules, doing Kane's fucking pyro, expecting the flames to pop up, and he's standing there and he's jumping around. I swear on everything that is holy, he looked and reminded me of fucking Eugene. Remember Eugene? Eugene. Kane and Daniel Bryan is making Daniel Bryan look like a fucking loser. The seriousness of Daniel Bryan has gone out the window, and we replaced that seriousness and that WWE Championship hunger with someone who's fucking mimicking Kane's fucking fire promo. As if he's got some unearthly fucking powers. What am I watching here? No, but SmackDown was a good show tonight. Tag team match upon tag team match upon lumberjack match. I don't know who's writing these shows. I don't know if it's WWE just not giving a fuck about Extreme Rules. I don't know if it's WWE knowing that Extreme Rules is a complete waste of fucking time, and they're just looking to get past it so that we can get to the SummerSlam stuff. But if the lack of care that goes into this type of show like this happens, I don't expect how you can sit there and expect me not to say shit. This show was fucking terrible tonight. Absolutely terrible. Monday Night Raw is always terrible. At least SmackDown was putting on decent shows. In the last 3 weeks, ever since this Team Hell No shit started, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know, not every match has to be a tag team match. That is creative laziness. What happened to Joe and Ty Dillinger? What happened? Why wasn't that on the show tonight? Why did Sanity lose? Again? Why did Eric Young take the pinfall? Again? Why isn't the WWE title in the fucking main event of this show? I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't know what else you want me to say. I am 33 minutes in here, and I feel I could end this review here. What else do you want me to say? Do you want me to go over the results? Nothing on this show that happened tonight matters to anybody. It will be forgotten tomorrow morning. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura. Dream match that we've seen over and over and over and over and over and over and over again is not a dream match. And then commentary has the balls to say, we're opening SmackDown Live with a WrestleMania rematch. No, you mean a WrestleMania, a Greatest Royal Rumble, a Backlash, and a Money in the Bank rematch. Not just WrestleMania, Tom Phillips. A WrestleMania rematch. If anything, that was their worst match. Who the fuck would want a WrestleMania rematch after what we got between these two there? Whatever you've seen here in this match, nothing was different from what we've already seen. Nothing. This match ended in DQ because Rusev was on commentary roasting Byron Saxton, downright calling him a fucking idiot who doesn't use his brain. I can do a better job. DQ. Apparently, AJ was on the floor with Nakamura. AJ was standing in front of Aiden English. So, AJ rolls Nakamura up here for a 2 count. This is before everything broke down at the end. AJ counters a reverse exploder, starts to mock Nakamura, telling him to bring it. You know how Nakamura does this, come on. AJ mocked him. AJ sends Nakamura to the floor, nails a phenomenal forearm, which is one of my favorite moves in all WWE, out to the floor, over the ropes. English taunts AJ from the announce table. AJ takes care of him. AJ turns around to a big kick from Nakamura. Rusev starts yelling on commentary, finish him, as if he's playing fucking Mortal Kombat. Nakamura readies for a Kinshasa, but Nakamura hits English instead, and AJ moved out of the way. AJ brings Nakamura back in. He looks to hit another phenomenal forearm, but Rusev gets up from the commentary table and pulls AJ off the apron, getting Nakamura disqualified. AJ wins. After the bell rings, Rusev brings AJ back into the ring. Nakamura wants to deliver a Kinshasa. Jeff Hardy comes down. So now we got The U.S. title and the WWE title all intertwined. Out comes Paige with her fucking push-up bra and her tight jeans. And she makes what else? She called Teddy Long live. We got a tag team match, player. Some creative geniuses they got on SmackDown Live. Turn a Nakamura AJ Styles match into a tag team match, fusing the US and WWE title matches at Extreme Rules together. Wow! Wow. Some suspense waiting for the pay-per-view, right? You would have never seen this type of shit happen back in the day. I don't want to see the WWE Championship match and the United States Championship match competitors in the ring at the same time before a pay-per-view. I already told you, it ruins it and it takes away the meaning of the match. Just lazy. How'd the tag team match go, might you ask? Well, Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura won that one. Hardy goes for a twist of fate. He then goes to the top, but Nakamura kicked him off the apron. He hit the twist of fate. He went to the top, Nakamura knocked him off. And Hardy falls to the mat. Rusev then gets a Machka kick on Hardy, right to the face. Rusev looking strong. Rusev looking like a heel. Going into Extreme Rules. They're pretty much doing exactly what I stated last week. I don't know if WWE wants to die down the Rusev Day shit, but Rusev is going into this thing a heel. Everything that he's done after week 1 here has been heel. Everybody loves AJ. And if WWE and their priority was to dumb down this Rusev Day shit, there's no better guy right now outside of Daniel Bryan than AJ Styles. They may have gotten the job that they wanted done. Lumberjack match, Asuka versus Ellsworth. I don't know why this guy has a segment of his own on this show, and we don't see Samoa Joe. I don't understand it. This match was fucking terrible. I told you guys, the Lumberjack matches all end the same way. The bell rings and Ellsworth tried to retreat, and it all ended up leading to all the Lumberjacks fighting one another. Asuka climbs the top rope. She knocks down all the Lumberjacks in that spot that I fucking hate where someone climbs the top rope. There's 6 or 7, 8 fucking men or women standing on the outside, and they're all looking up, just waiting for it to jump off. And she knocks everybody over as if she's playing fucking aerial bowling. So fucking lame. I hate that spot. It looks so fucking stupid. You know? Everybody's looking up at her. The first thing in my mind would be like, let me get the fuck out of the way. I got this crazy Japanese woman flying at me. No, they're all standing there like a bunch of fucking idiots. You know? At the end of this thing, Carmella is on the outside. She hands James Ellsworth some Banaka. I guess his breath fucking reeked. I don't know. Something in a black spray bottle. So he goes to spray Asuka. He misses completely. She kicks him in the fucking chest. She gets the Asuka lock on him, which looked absolutely fucking sloppy. And he taps out. So Asuka wins this thing. Wow, she won. She beat what I think is a man, you know? So at least that is the case here. Asuka got a win. Carmella immediately hits the ring, attacks Asuka. Asuka tries to turn it around. She backhands Carmella, and she's dazed in the corner. But she forgot about Ellsworth. She turns back around, and Ellsworth's got the black fucking bottle and sprays her in the face with this unknown substance. She looks like a dumbass again. Carmella then super kicks Asuka, and she lays out the Empress, who is no longer an Empress in my eyes. She's the fucking dumminess. Asuka. Awful. She looks like a fucking... She looks like a bigger bimbo than fucking Carmella at this point. What happened? How could you fuck up Asuka on SmackDown Live? I don't know. I don't understand. It's like a bigger mystery to me. You know, it's almost as if WWE is doing it on purpose. You got Asuka fucking laying down and acting like a fucking dumbass, and then you got Carmella outsmarting everybody, the biggest bimbo of them all, leading the charge as SmackDown Live Women's Champion. Sin Cara versus Andrade, seeing Almas. Zelina Vega looked good in those gold leather pants, man. I will say that. Andrade Cien Almas wins here with the running Meteora knees in the quarter. I did enjoy what I seen here. But Sin Cara got in way too much offense. Way too much offense. I don't know what was going on with Sin Cara. It looked like Sin Cara was fighting for some sort of world championship here, the way he brought that intensity tonight. But the biggest thing out of this match was nobody gave a reaction to Almas. They did their oohs and their ahs because his offense is fucking devastating and his offense is believable. But when Almas won the match, you could have heard it was as if you were fucking watching the PGA Tour. And Tiger Woods was fucking stepping up to the tee. You know? Quiet! It's like they were watching a fucking chess match on SmackDown Live. What the fuck's going on here, man? They killed Almas completely. Completely. Like I said, Almas wins with the running knees to the face. Sin Cara got a lot of offense in this thing, man. Hurricane Ranas, off the top rope to the outside. Some nice, some nice moves there by Sin Cara. But it was in the end where Almas got the knees to the face. Those devastating running knees. And he pinned them 1, 2, 3. He didn't even go for the hammerlock DDT. We have The New Day and Team Hell No versus Sanity and the Bludgeon Brothers. Waste of a 10-man tag. This ain't November. We shouldn't be seeing this type of shit on SmackDown Live. It's just laziness. Team Hell No and The New Day win. Dane was going at it with Big E. Big E spears Dane from the apron to the floor in his suicidal ways, does Big E. Bryan then in the ring had Eric Young all to himself. He hits the flying knee on Eric Young. Young sold it like a beast. He pins Eric Young, and Sanity loses another tag team match on SmackDown Live. How many tag team matches have they lost now? 2 out of the last 4 weeks? It's real great shit right there, right? Yeah, Sanity doing big things on SmackDown Live. Yeah, they got Eric Young cutting all these promos about chaos is coming. What did they say? Sanity warns the New Day and Team Hell No that they're going to rile up the establishment and that they're going to bring chaos to SmackDown. What type of chaos are you bringing to SmackDown Live when you can't even fucking win a tag team match? Pathetic. At the end of this thing, Bryan is doing his best Kane impersonation, trying to get the fire to rise up from the stage. We actually got pyro. He got it on the 3rd try. But like I said, he reminded me more of Eugene than he did the GOAT. Bryan needs this fucking Team Hell No shit has run its course. After 1 week, I was done. Bryan needs to distance himself as far from Kane as possible. If Bryan is not competing for the World Championship by the end of the year, then they are doing something wrong. There is no reason why this needs to continue past Extreme Rules. And still, I am worried. I am terrified that they may be giving us Bryan versus Kane at SummerSlam. I fucking pray to God I hope not. This SmackDown Live was fucking awful. Absolutely awful. Was it as bad as Monday Night Raw? I don't think anybody thought that, or I don't even think that's even possible at this point. Monday Night Raw is just on a completely another sub-level. But SmackDown Live ain't no better, man. This show sucks. Tonight, this show sucks. Unimaginative, uncreative. They're not utilizing half of their fucking roster. I don't know, man. I can't wait for Extreme Rules to be over, to be quite honest with you. I cannot wait for Extreme Rules to be over because I need to see the rest of everybody on SmackDown Live. We need some Samoa Joe on this show. We need Randy Orton back. I don't believe I'm going to be asking for Randy Orton. I'd rather see Randy Orton at this fucking point. Boring babyface Randy Orton. At least it's different than what we've been given on this show. They got a lot of work to do on SmackDown Live. There is absolutely no reason for SmackDown Live and their portion of SummerSlam that you cannot book me a WrestleMania-worthy fucking show. No reason. Nakamura and Bryan, Joe and Styles. There you go. There you go. Your top 2 matches right there. Almas and Hardy. There you go. I don't understand this shit. So difficult for WWE to get across how SmackDown Live is just so fucking overflowed with talent and they're not booking anybody correctly. Everybody right now is being miscast. Matches are being thrown on shows with no fucking story, with no meaning. And yet I'm supposed to sit here and fucking digest everything that WWE does because it's either, stop complaining or don't watch. Accept it or don't watch. That's the mentality of these fucking plebeians on social media. This show sucks. Can't wait for Extreme Rules to be over. And there's nothing extreme about Extreme Rules. This was an extreme disappointment in every fucking aspect for a go-home show. I'm getting the fuck out of here. It's late. 1 a.m. It's probably up by 2. You're welcome. We got some stuff tomorrow, man. I'll probably upload an extra tomorrow. There's some news breaking, apparently. There's some stories that I could probably get out to you guys before we hit off the script this weekend, because I'll be flying to Pittsburgh on Saturday. But gonna try and work my ass off for you guys this week so that when I get to Pittsburgh, I don't have anything to worry about. But if you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you guys are thinking down below, and I will see you all tomorrow with more content right here on the channel. I am JD. Thank you guys so very much. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want more content, and please turn on that bell for all notifications. And I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow with more Off the Script Extra right here on the channel. I'll talk to you later.